etc. So you're basically looking out for your customers and employees, right?
We always want to keep our employees and customers safe. And we found a solution. We had this machine, Serenio, installed in our units 3 months ago. And since then, none of my employees have been transmitted to the COVID since we got these machines installed. And we are all about getting things back like the old days. People can come in safe, enjoy your juicy burgers, fresh cut fries, our delicious milkshakes, and they don't have to worry about getting sick or
Transmissibility while they're in the restaurant.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
You've got it on the website. It's available for sale.
Correct.
Right now, the MSRP is $4,000 per unit.
Per unit.
Okay.
Yes.
And for that price, we should assume you have a serviceman come by and hook it up for you.
So it comes with a multi-year warranty, fully replaceable, 100% replaceable, all of those things. Yes.
Moving parts.
None.
Fan?
Other than the fan.
Gotcha.
Other than the fan, which cools the internals. Fan burns out, you call us, we just swap out the unit.
Okay, good. So they'll send you new parts.
Yes.
And it is a U.S.-based company, so you don't have
Correct.
to deal with offshore.
None of that
We'll
stuff.
get it there
No.
to you eventually kind
Nope.
of thing.
Usually you get your replacement unit within 24 to 48 hours,
Okay.
depending on location in the country.
Now, no products are coming from Russia, right?
Nope. Or China for that matter.
Good to know.
Yes. nothing from Russia, nothing from Ukraine, and nothing from China.
Now, when we talk about the rare earth minerals that are a part of this,
Yes.
that's very necessary in order for this to work, right?
Correct. That's kind of the secret sauce, that composition of different elements that they've used to make the part of that unit. There are some rare earth elements in that, but it's a minuscule amount. Talking to the manufacturers, they have a stockpile for several million units, so we don't anticipate there to be an issue.
So, thank you for explaining basically how this works. It's working right now.
Absolutely.
It covers roughly 1,000,
Each unit covers 1,000 square feet.
Square feet.
Enclosed space.
or is that 10,000
10,000
cubic
feet.
Okay.
Correct.
Great. So up and down.
Up and down.
All around. So it radiates out in a circle, it says.
Correct.
Okay. So we have 3 units here at
And
Zeeberger.
so this whole place is filled with basically electrons. That's what neutralizes the virus.
Okay. Now everyone's going to ask, what about my pacemaker? Right?
Zero effect on electronics. We've actually tested it against cell phones, various different electronic devices. No effect at all. None. It's, to be honest with you, what's happening right now is the same thing that is happening as we're looking out the window, right? What is coming through? They're photons. Photons that are being generated, those are light particles. That's what the sun generates light. They're called photons. Those photons then generate electrons as they bounce because they're high-speed particles. They're moving at the speed of light. So they're knocking off electrons. And we're surrounded by this every day from the minute we're born to the minute we die. And it has zero effect on anything. Specifically, the interesting thing about this is it specifically targets only viruses that have a spike protein with a positive charge.
And that's more than just COVID.
Yes, Influenza B, for example, has, even though it's not a coronavirus, it's a different family of virus, its structure is such that it has a spike protein and it has a positive charge. So our device works against Influenza B as well.
Okay. How many folks are being affected by that relative to COVID right now?
Influenza B. So again, because we were all masked in 21, we didn't see this huge surge of influenza. Now that that's gone away, I'm seeing influenza cases now left, right, and center.
Do you think masks should be considered still to be mandatory?
You know, I don't know the answer to that question.
Okay, well I'm glad.
I think-
You don't
I
know
think-
the answer to something.
No, I honestly don't know the answer. I will tell you, like, I wore my mask today on the plane when I flew.
Sure.
And I wear an
Close
N95 everywhere. You know, that's the mask that I have. That's what I wear at
It's
work
surgical
every day.
grade almost, right?
Yes, it's the mask to protect you against COVID. Either a KN95 or an N95.
But is it fashionable?
Absolutely not. But I don't care. I don't
You
care.
don't put your logo on it?
No.
Come on, you gotta have a Serenio. You do
No.
have a Serenio mask.
We do have Serenio masks, but we don't have N95s.
Okay,
So
all right.
you want to wear an N95. If you're going to wear a mask, wear an N95. Everything else, I don't know if it really works. I don't think there's any data to show that they work. So at that point, do you really wear something or not? And if you have Serenio around, you don't need to, right?